Hey, it's Ryan with ABL Looms, and today I'm going to show you the ABL powered beam winder. And what this is a beam winder for winding sectional beams off the loom. And it's also powered, so there's a big motor here and a foot pedal that controls this beam winding, so you don't have to do anything by hand. And we're using a spool rack, but you could also use a cone rack, and just going into an ABL tension box. And this is just a standard track system that you would find on your ABL loom. And I have a 40-inch sectional beam in here right now, but what's great about this is it's a sliding adjustable, so you can fit any size ABL beam in this, from 30 inches or 24 inches up to 72 inches. So it's really a diverse tool. And once you plug it in, this plugs into a normal wall outlet, and you get your section started. You just basically, there's a dial here that controls your speed of rotation. So you'd start off pretty low, and then you just use this foot pedal. So I'll start off slow, and you can see that it's making sure it's staying within your section, and then as soon as everything looks good, you can just kind of crank it up to whatever speed you want. That's pretty much it. You just sit and watch it wind up. I'm going to show you how to take off a beam and show you how it's adjustable. It just has one pin on this side, so I'm just going to pull this pin and pocket it. This mechanism allows you to slide in this section so that you can decrease the width or open it up. So that's the lock position, up is the open position. There's also a pin on this side, and I'm just going to pull that out. The axle of the beam here that you fit into these fittings on either side. So this little cylinder here will open up. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I got a hold of the beam. And you might want to be using someone else to help you out with this. And I just simply slid that off, and then I'm going to slide this out. So now I have the beam out. So to put it back in, you would make sure you're at the correct width for this, and I would just slide this over, and then you come in and you fit it into the motor side, and then once you get this lined up, you slide this over the axle, and now you can lock your pins in place and you're set. Let's say we're gonna work on a smaller beam now, and I want to bring this in. So now that I have this up, now I can adjust the width. Let's say I want to warp a narrow beam. I just go ahead and bring this in to whatever width I want. Once I have it in place, I just lock it into place here, and now I'm ready for a much narrower beam.